Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. WWE Raw tonight on Netflix will be the aftermath episode of the Red Brand following Night of Champions 2025, the premium live event in Saudi Arabia witnessed many ups and downs, as well as title changes. Raw after NOC is set to take place at PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh, PA. In this article, we will discuss 5 things that could happen on Monday Night Raw this week. After WWE Night of Champions, John Cena remains the undisputed WWE Champion. The franchise player overcame all odds and defeated CM Punk, while also managing to escape from a Seth Rollins MITB cash-in attempt. However, in this process, Cena attacked WWE official Charles Robinson to prevent Rollins' machinations. Though the Cenation leader was able to save his title, his action might have repercussions. The Raw general manager, Adam Pearce, might suspend the last real champion for attacking an official figure. Cena has been advertised to appear on the July 18, 2025 episode of SmackDown. Next, this angle could help WWE to write him off television. In the intervening period, Seth Rollins' villainous faction continues to dominate the Red Brand. Roman Reigns' name was chanted at Night of Champions, but the OTC didn't make his return. According to the latest reports, the return of the head of the table is expected to take place soon. Ahead of SummerSlam 2025, Reigns might probably return on tonight's Raw in a segment with the Visionary. Here, Roman might initially pretend to be on the side of Seth by having a reunion with his former Shield member. However, later in the night, the OTC can exhibit his true colors and take out the entire faction. This will set the stage for SummerSlam 2025. For a feud between the ex-Shield members over the past few weeks, Pat McAfee has been missing from the commentary table. The 38-year-old star disclosed that he was feeling pretty exhausted, which forced him to take time off from WWE television. Meanwhile, on Raw this week, McAfee might decide 3 weeks was a long enough break and return to commentary duties. Reuniting with Michael Cole, this gains credence, especially as he'd noted on his show that he felt the gap between Money in the Bank and Night of Champions PLE was a good time to take a break. Due to Liv Morgan's injury, Raquel Rodriguez is the sole title holder of the Women's Tag Team Championship. There are already reports of Roxanne Perez replacing Morgan in the storyline and joining hands with the Judgment Day. This raises the possibility of Perez becoming the new Women's Tag Team Champion on the Red Brand. This scenario could unfold when Finn Balor convinces Raquel to hand over the title to Roxanne. The alternate option, if she doesn't do the same, could be relinquishing the gold. Considering this, Rodriguez might hand the title to the 23-year-old star, making her one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions. Asuka failed to defeat Jade Cargill in the Queen of the Ring tournament final at Night of Champions 2025. Despite the loss, the Empress of Tomorrow is still expected to clash against Io Sky. At WWE SummerSlam 2025.2, plant seeds for this bout. Fans could witness Asuka's heel turn on Raw tonight. This later leads to the former damaged CTRL member attacking the Genius of the Sky to set the stage for a title match at the biggest party of the summer. Adam Pearce is reportedly preparing to take serious disciplinary action following the chaos that unfolded last week on WWE Raw, with sources close to WWE suggesting that one of the company's top stars may face a potential suspension. Meanwhile, speculation has exploded after Roman Reigns was spotted leaving a private meeting with one of his former Shield brothers, setting the WWE Universe on fire with talk of a reunion no one saw coming. With the upcoming episode of Raw already billed as one of the most unpredictable in recent memory, here are 5 massive developments that could reshape WWE's summer landscape and set the tone heading into the next premium live event. Tensions backstage are reaching a boiling point after an unsanctioned attack during last week's main event, which saw a prominent Raw superstar ignore directives from both WWE officials and on-air authority figure Adam Pearce. In the aftermath, Pearce was seen furiously speaking to security personnel and other officials as the show went off the air. And now, internal WWE communications suggest that he is weighing a formal suspension to maintain order in the locker room. The identity of the star in question has yet to be confirmed, but many fans are pointing to Drew McIntyre as the likely target. McIntyre's recent string of reckless behavior, including a brutal assault on World Heavyweight Champion Damian Priest and a shocking backstage confrontation with Seth Rollins, has made him a prime candidate for disciplinary action. A suspension would have huge implications for WWE's summer schedule, especially if it removes a top contender from the title picture just weeks ahead of SummerSlam. But while McIntyre's future remains in limbo, the WWE Universe was stunned over the weekend when Roman Reigns was seen leaving a private gym in Tampa alongside none other than Seth Rollins. The two former Shield brethren have not been aligned on screen in years, but insiders suggest that Triple H himself arranged the meeting to discuss a long-term creative plan involving both men. With the bloodline undergoing a seismic transformation under the leadership of Solo Sikoa and, with Jacob Fatu recently making headlines with his explosive WWE debut, many believe Roman Reigns is finally preparing to return, and that a reunion with Seth Rollins could be the ace up his sleeve. Whether Rollins will embrace Reigns' return or resist the idea of forming another alliance is yet to be seen. But if the two appear together on Raw, it will mark the most significant Shield tease in nearly a decade. Another storyline to watch heading into Raw involves the current Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan, who has continued to draw heat from the locker room and fans alike after her controversial win over Becky Lynch at Night of Champions. Since then, Morgan has taken a darker turn, delivering ominous promos and aligning herself with questionable allies. Backstage whispers suggest Morgan may call out a legend on this week's Raw in an effort to cement her dominance. With Trish Stratus and even Lita rumored to be on her radar, if Morgan is indeed aiming to retire a legend to prove her worth, it would mirror her recent approach of manipulating emotions and using chaos to elevate her title reign. Pearce, who has been notably absent from Morgan's post-title rise, may finally step in to address her behavior, or perhaps endorse it in a shocking twist that would blur the line between heel and authority figure. Elsewhere on the roster, the fallout from Gunther's shocking loss at Night of Champions continues to rattle the WWE hierarchy. The former Intercontinental Champion was defeated cleanly for the first time in years, and rumors of locker room unrest have emerged following his backstage reaction. Sources suggest Gunther was irate after the match and refused to speak with creative officials for hours. Some speculate that Gunther could jump the line and confront World Heavyweight Champion Damian Priest directly, bypassing the Intercontinental scene entirely and setting up a power clash between Raw's two most intense warriors. If Pearce suspends McIntyre, it opens a path for Gunther to take his place in the main event, and a face-off between Gunther and Priest could be teased as soon as Monday night. Lastly, Cody Rhodes is expected to return to Raw after defeating Randy Orton in the controversial King of the Ring finals. However, Rhodes' victory has come under heavy scrutiny due to a questionable referee decision and alleged backstage interference by someone close to Orton. Rhodes is likely to address the controversy on Raw, but the bigger question is whether Orton will respond or retaliate, with Orton's status currently unknown following what many believe was a post-match injury. WWE could be planning a slow-burn revenge arc that sees Orton hunting Rhodes down over the next few weeks. Alternatively, Orton may issue a chilling warning from the shadows, hinting at a future attack that puts Rhodes on edge leading into SummerSlam. Either way, expect emotions to run high and alliances to be tested, especially with the rumors swirling that Rhodes may align himself with Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins if a Shield reunion storyline is in play as Raw approaches. The WWE Universe finds itself on the edge of its seat, a potential suspension, the return of Roman Reigns, Liv Morgan's descent into chaos, Gunther's rage-fueled redemption arc, and the escalating tension between Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton are all in play. If just one of these stories unfolds, it would be a newsworthy episode. If all five do, Raw could become the most pivotal night of WWE television in 2025 so far. With SummerSlam looming and major titles hanging in the balance, fans should brace themselves for chaos, confrontation, and potentially the return of a legendary faction that once defined an era. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.